And this racing has been outstanding since we got the green flag with 6 to go. Man, he went nose first after contact with Cole Custer.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what happened off of turn 2 over there.
I think something was wrong with the 19. I don't know if you saw it, Kevin, but it almost looked like he blew up before he got to the corner.
Yeah, something happened coming off of turn 2.
There's almost fluid or something coming out of his car.
Wow, that was a violent hit. But the good news is we did see the window net come down for Brandon Jones, an indication to safety workers that he is alert. And we'll take a look in a moment, but Brandon is out of the race car and walking around.
Bush, and he just stepped over the line. And watch this job by Ryan Preece. Can't see where he's going. How's he do that?
Wow. Talk about a close call, Michael.
Noah Gragson. I mean, this guy's had all kinds of things go against him today, and he barely gets through.
I mean, how does he whip it left this quickly?
Trouble. It's the 19 of Brandon Jones and the 00 of Cole Custer. 8th caution of the day.
Hold up there, coming under you. Coming under you. You okay? I'm all good.
Yeah, and this is, like Austin talked earlier, this is a very interesting entrance into the corner. And sometimes when you turn the car off in there, the entry's so flat that you lose the back almost off as you turn off the wall, all the way down to the center of the corner. And when there's a car out there, you just wind up being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right now, caution is out. Turn 4, the 51 of Brandon Jones.
Man, that was a strong start to this race for Jones. He had just run his fastest lap of the race a lap before, Phil, and so that truck was really coming to him. We saw him really loose in qualifying and felt like that would be an advantage when this race started. Running some really solid lap times. He was up to 13th. You can see she just steps out on him, but that's a fast truck. If he can get back to the pits without doing any more damage to the truck or any damage, I think he can contend tonight. You did a great job of keeping that truck out.
Trouble front straightaway as they come across the start-finish line. That's the 19 of Brandon Jones.
That's easy to do right there. That very bottom lane of the tri-oval is a lot less banking than one lane up. And when you hang that seam like that, that car starts to unload the back, and he just wound up in a dead spot right there.
To the season. And there he goes. Talked about him too soon.
That's gonna
Into
be
the wall,
hard.
Brandon
Yeah.
Jones.
Man, that was a tough break. I didn't see what he did wrong to create that looseness, but the car just came around on him way quicker than what he thought was going to happen there. That's a tough break, man. This corner here at Pocono, if you're starting to feel it in other areas of the track, it's going to step out at that max compression zone, and man, it just came around on him, and that's a tough break. I mean, if you're feeling it, you got to make the call in your mind.
See right here at the bottom of the 3 wide, the 90 just gets loose. Looks like as he corrects it, he climbs the bank, he collecting the 36. The 00 of Cole Custer gets squeezed and makes it through. Nowhere for the 22 to go. A little bit of damage on the nose of that car.
Yeah, Brandon Jones in a 19 car. Nothing he could do. He got some damage. It was Ray Black Jr.
Once you get into the grass, you're along for the ride, especially with all the rain that there has been in the area.
So we talked about, you know, in the pre-race with how much was handling going to matter, and we thought that maybe at night when it's cooled down so much after the
widen that 17 truck to grab a couple spots.
Stewart freezing inside the top 10.
Oh, and there's Enfinger and Jones hard into the wall. Running 1 and 2.
Then she talked about running hard to try to get these stage points, but that sure looked unnecessary there.
Yeah, Enfinger, he got loose on the bottom, Phil. He dove on the inside of Jones, got loose, and then the two got together and just never got apart.
He's going to come back at the other side. Yeah, no safer barrier over there. They had just, I believe this season, put safer barrier outside the kink to prevent a runoff at speed to drivers left. Austin Cindric came through and popped a piece of debris. But Brandon Jones, in correcting, comes back across the track. Thankfully, didn't collect any other car. Oh, this is trouble for Brandon Jones. What a weekend it's been for Jones. Tire just beating that fender to death there. We don't know how that was caused.
find that. And that can bring out a full course caution. All that debris being laid down. And that may shake things up significantly. Oh, that definitely changes things. Good for Austin Cindric. Christopher Bell. And now, crew of the 18 going to work on make this work out.
Run in the 22 and already into the wall, and now the 18 goes around. Harrison Burton spins. We saw just in front of the 18.
Harrison gets really loose, basically by himself. He had a car on the outside, 19 nowhere to go, makes contact with the 18. Harrison making his first Xfinity start here.
Yeah, that's the last thing Harrison wanted to do, is be involved in a situation where you see right there.
That's Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick very loose also.
So was the 7 of Justin Allgaier. He was almost around.
That's the last thing that you want to do is.
A nice move. That white truck underneath the bright yellow truck are cracking for position.
Couple of championship contenders, and you see our championship contenders all highlighted in gold on the left side of the screen. Oh, and right away, the 51 of Brandon Jones has gone around. Well, that's unfortunate for Jones. Kyle Busch Motorsports has been so successful here through the years. 5 wins for KBM. Jones still seeking his first career win in the Truck Series, but he won in the Xfinity Series just last month at Kansas.
See what happens to him here, already around. He's running in the 5th position. That'll flat spot those tires, Bill. I think he'll almost have to pit to put on fresh rubber. And I